Good morning, good morning. How's everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Woohoo. Woohoo. And the government is still shut down. And we're still making new all-time highs. So, nothing new. What's new with you? What's new, Scooby-Doo? As they said. Let's see YM. Take a gander at what YM's doing. Inside yesterday's day did not make a new all-time high yet. Why is it like that? Oh, oops. All right. Let's see, you guys. Let's see. Yesterday, I tried to short a couple times, and I got whacked. So, I'm down 3,000 this week. That's a great way to start the week off. It's fine. It's negative 2R. Anyway, we have a bunch of Fed speakers today. Blah, blah, blah. They're just going to be yapping all day long. Let's see here. Bostic speaks at 10. Bauman speaks at 10:05. FOMC member Miron speaks at 10:45. FOMC member Cash Carey speaks at 11:30. That's fun. Anyway. Literally, there's not much to do right now because this looks like literally like the same thing as yesterday. And then we already made all-time highs. So there's that SMT at London low, and then pop up. We took all-time highs. Good morning, good morning. It was a nice long setup on ES yesterday, Tanya. Yeah, I just couldn't frame the longs. I guess the longs, you know, it would happen later in the day, but when I was already done. It's fine, my bias was wrong. The thing is, I was shorting, I remember. Dude, I was like in this short, and then I just got wicked out here. And then it dropped here, and then that was the SMT, and then it went higher. So, it's kind of just a messy. I would have at least gotten like some if the delivery wasn't bad, but whatever. And I creeped all the way back up to all-time highs. I don't care. Then we came back down again, almost took out that low, but we didn't. Just chugging. I mean, what was it? OpenAI bought a 10% stake in AMD now, so it's just like, oh, all these companies are just investing in each other now. It's lovely. Vote for your bias in the poll. It's the best poll in the world. %50 bullish. Oh, my yellow glasses. Thanks, Fernando, because they do sting if I don't. Wear them. Lovely. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How long did it take me to become profitable? I would say 3 years. But like the consistently profitable, because the first 2 years I was trading, I was profitable. I was not consistently profitable because it was just a bull market and I was just longing. Anybody could make money doing that, really. Longing commons and some options. It was a zero interest rates period time during COVID, right? The 2020 massive bull run, and then every tech company had a split and massive run up. I think a lot of people started trading in 2020. But then in 2022, the bear market arrived, and I started losing money, and I needed to actually come up with a better strategy. So that's actually when I found ICT and I switched to futures. Because I was just trading options anyway and like spying QQQ at that point to keep things simple. And then my friend told me, hey, you can make more money or better, easier money with futures. There's no theta decay, nothing to worry about as much. So that's the short story. how would you say? Long story short. First wave DIV, first time watching, recommended by a friend. Cool. Fly. Welcome. Here we are at the open. So what did we do? We took out all-time highs again. We took out previous day high. I'll call this previous day high anyway. Previous day high for ES. It was like a few days ago or something, because yesterday was actually, believe it or not, ES an inside day. This is already tough. We already ranged how much overnight? 150, 29. Okay. What do you guys think? Let's see. The poll says 50% bullish, 31% bearish, 19% neutral. Yeah. S&T of YM, yeah. Well, YM is already always sluggish. And YM is looking strong now as the other ones are weak. I guess, yeah. See what the hourly has in store for us. I should have peeped this better yesterday on the 1 hour. I kind of did, but at that point, I really still didn't have, like, it was after 11. I didn't want to go into longs. Better to just recalibrate. All right. I do use an order flow indicator. No. Let's see here. 4 hour for NASDAQ. So basically, after we hit all-time highs again, I don't like to just go in again, just long off of that, because I'd rather just wait for an SMT. That's what seems to be working nowadays. Right, with yesterday, this was ES, took out the London low, took out even, came down into this Sunday open. NASDAQ really did not at all. Right, that's here for NASDAQ actually. And then we had that push back up to all-time highs. So it was here. And then what happened? And then just now we had, during London session, we had the SMT there, and then went to all-time highs again. So I feel like I have to wait for another one. I don't know. I don't have a great super strong bias because we already took out, this is kind of similar to yesterday, we already took out new all-time highs, opening up, gapping up a little bit. Listen. Let's see what we're gapping up. All right. This is yesterday's close. This is the gap up. So if I took just the quarters of that gap up by looking at RTH hours where he closed, and ES just retraced a little bit further than NASDAQ did. They retraced into a 15-minute. There's no SMTs anywhere right now. Let's see, what's new? Frank Stevens says he's cautiously bullish, expecting a good pullback early. I hope so. But the thing is, yeah, after this is the thing. Like, let's say I had a loss yesterday. I can't come in today like fearful or hesitant to take a trade. If I see the trade, I gotta take it. Today has nothing to do with yesterday, essentially. You gotta be coming in always with a fresh mind. All right. I think I'll just monitor to see if we have any SMTs at a low and then try along. Like, that's basically what we have to do. And we already hit all-time highs, so it's kind of like, all right, we might gyrate a bit. We might either consolidate up here or, like someone said, we might have a pull back and then go back up. Yeah, how much is AMD up after? It was like insane. Did you guys see that someone turned like $10,000 into something insane, like 10 million, because they were literally long like options that were worth a penny or something, and they got, I don't know, stuff like that happens, and those unusual whale news happens. It's like, oh man, it smells like insider info. Yeah, it jumped from what, 165 to 225. Literally jumped up 36%. OpenAI will buy enough AMD chips over the next several years to generate 6 gigawatts of power in a bid to boost its computing capacity for ChatGPT. For context, that's as much energy as 5 million US households use in a year. The deal will generate tens of billions of dollars in revenue over the next 5 years, the CEO, Lisa Su of AMD, says. Yeah, end of the day plus 24%. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's unclear how OpenAI is paying for all of this. In the first half of this year, the mega startup logged $4.3 billion in revenue, but lost $2.5 billion. The deal, yeah. Yep. And the deal comes weeks after they said they would invest $300 billion to purchase 4.5 gigawatts of cloud computing power from Oracle. Like, well, we're just like throwing huge numbers around. Like, 300 billion is insane. Like, how are they getting $300 billion from? Like, Elon Musk, how much is he worth? I'm just wondering. $480 billion. Confusing. They also inked a multi-billion-dollar agreement with NVIDIA last month for NVIDIA to invest $100 billion in OpenAI over the next decade. So what, they're like taking NVIDIA's money. They still don't have enough for the $300 billion for Oracle. Company plans to turn right around and spend it on NVIDIA chips. Yeah, so it's like, it's just insane. Like, it feels like it's a bubble, but you can't be trying to time the top. I feel like, you know, once we have like a push lower for a little bit while, we have one like lower, then all the news is going to be like, oh, it's because of this, and we're in a bubble, and it's because of all of this. But all these headlines came out already. It's Amazon Prime Day. Honestly, last year when I bought stuff on Amazon Prime Day, I literally found out later. I was like, I had literally gotten 50% off. Yeah, right. They just jacked up the price. I got the same regular price. So there's really nothing that's that interesting. I will not be participating this year because I don't have anything I have to buy anyway. I bought the freaking Roomba last year, like expensive one, and I sold it because I don't like it. It's annoying. It's dumb. The Roomba's dumb. Like, will knock into my bar stools and then like all the time, and then and whatever else. It also gets caught on like carpet. So what, I have to like roll up my carpet every time? Nah, I'd rather just vacuum regularly. I have my Yeah, so, nope. So we didn't really move. We're just consolidating so far the past, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the day. Right? We retraced here, but didn't do anything. Now we're retracing again. So maybe we'll find an SMT versus this low. I don't know. This low is still kind of high in a premium. And we still have this gap to fill. Like the data feels kind of sparse here. There's just so many gaps. And what Bloomberg calls the biggest U.S. bank deal this year, Fifth Third said it would acquire Comerica for $10 billion in stock. The acquisition, expected to close in the first quarter next year, would create the 9th largest bank in the country with $288 billion in assets. The announcement sent Wall Street tongues wagging about whether a wave of consolidation would be coming to regional banking. As smaller banks look to compete with giants like JP Morgan and may want to take advantage of the Trump administration's more open stance toward big mergers. Yeah, I use JP Morgan Chase. First, I had Bank of America for my business, and they were it was bad customer service. Chase is much better customer service. Yesterday, on the eve of the 2-year anniversary of October 7th, 2023, Israel and Hamas started indirect talks in a Red Sea resort town to discuss President Trump's 20-point peace plan. Both sides are under pressure to agree to ceasefire. They are also believed to be far apart on key issues, including whether Hamas will disarm the withdrawal of Israeli troops. Going to the discussions, Hamas said it would agree to release its remaining hostages in exchange for a release of Palestinian prisoners held by Israel, but those details are still being hashed out as well. The White House is pushing for talks to move quickly. The initial phase is likely to take several days. Hopefully they reach a deal. I'll have an alert for when we hit, if we hit this low for ES. Meanwhile, I'll continue to sort of tell you guys the news. Do I have my sound on? Yeah. The role of Prime Minister of France. So yesterday, Sebastien Lecornu became the 4th French Prime Minister to resign in 13 months after just 26 days on the job. He bid adieu less than a day after naming his cabinet, following protests from parliamentarians across the political spectrum over the inclusion of several ministers from the government that collapsed last month. A last-ditch effort, President Macron gave Lecornu until Wednesday to negotiate with opposing lawmakers and find a way forward. Oh, he just resigned. And France budget deficit hit 5.8% of GDP, the highest it's been since World War II. Wow. What's our U.S. government's debt in terms of GDP? I know ours is also the highest ever. Yeah, 125%. How crazy is that? Yeah, we're in a much worse. And they can't decide on a new budget, and that's why the government's shut down. Yeah, so for the U.S., the ratio surpassed 100% of GDP for the first time since World War II in 2012, and reached a record high of 126% in 2020. I don't think there's an excuse for us to have it 125% in 2025. Insane. So ES has hit this new low of session. NASDAQ, not yet. Floating around. We'll see if maybe that will be an SMTA, but let me sort of just take a whole look at this. The swing started from here, and I don't think that's anywhere near 50% of the leg. Go back here. This is the gap up. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, maybe what I'm looking at and thinking about is maybe ES fills this gap. I gotta draw this better. Closed here. For NASDAQ, I think I drew it fine. We closed here for NASDAQ. Yeah. Cool. All right. So many Fed speakers today as well to keep track of. All right. Let's see. This is the gap up. It's not really an SMT for me to want to go short. I'd rather just wait for the SMT to go long. Kind of like yesterday. I mean, yesterday the longs happened probably after 11, right? Kind of slow morning there. Oh, the S&P, I forgot there's this low, right? So, I mean, maybe. It was the first presented FEG for NASDAQ. I mean, if it holds this, it has some sort of interesting break of a high. Maybe it's worth the long. But how much do we even have until here. I feel like we don't have many points. It's 26 points until the next new all-time high, right? So it doesn't give a lot of room. I guess that what you could do is aim based off of standard deviation, right? Is it after 10 yet? No, it will be in 5 minutes. This is definitely something that's kind of interesting. Not that there. Here. How much points? 17. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'll try that long. I'm in. I got a bad feel about getting market. My bad. Whatever. Let's see. Does anything line up with? But I feel like I could end up targeting -1. Yeah, for 2R. That's just lovely. It came all the way down like that. Oh, it's lovely. My stop is this low because that's where the S&T is. And I know that, I don't know, sometimes it wants to be dumb and messy. So I took this low as the stop. But I'm already in drawdown. Let's see, yes, might make another low. Consolidation, so fun. I think ES is just making another new low. Doesn't fare well. Doesn't fare well. Alright, just take me out already. Finally. Okay. Nope. Kind of just making another low of the session. Alright. I'm glad I got rid of that because, damn, we just dropped as soon as we hit that low. As soon as I got stopped out, it dropped another 10 points. Alright. Small losses are a pleasure. Just wait again. We'll just wait again. We'll just wait another setup. Alright. Let's watch this. Is ES gonna fill this? Probably. Let's see if it fills this gap. Nasdaq not even 50%. Nasdaq's still a lot stronger. Yeah. Like, kind of wild how thinly traded ES looks like. Just even with the 2 minute, there's so many volume imbalances. Okay. NASDAQ, inversion there.
Connection lost.
Okay. Why am I missing the 1006 candle trading view, SMH? I mean, what did we do? We swept Milo and then also new low of day for NASDAQ. ES hit that to the T, the gap down. So, I mean, let's see what NASDAQ does. Is it going to take out this high? I'm kind of just going to wait for that. I'll wait for that because there'll be time. Okay. I don't want to get in too prematurely. I do. Then I would take this move down and just reflect it. Again, like 1086. I mean, 286. That's why I'm up to. Dropped a bit. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. So I'll make sure I'm not going to chase it, you know? So let's see. From here to here. Honestly, it doesn't need to retrace to 50% though, because this is a breaker. I'll probably look to enter something like this. Put my stop there, below the order block, and go again for around here. 87. Oh, there it is. I have to enter. I have to click buy bid. Buy bid. How much can I take? 3? Okay. Alright, I'm filled. We try again. And if this doesn't work, then I'm just done with the day. Try again. 1950 will be my stop. I feel like this was enough as a push-up anyway. I have a shorter stop, to be honest, because where did 3 PD rays failed? 1, 2, this is a BPR, this is the first presented FEG, so I kind of want to put it here to here. Put it here. It's all balanced. Shouldn't come back down again. Feels like we're just in consolidation again. We'll see. Let me like get rid of all this. I want to see from here to here. Okay. Lovely. God, this is so boring. Alright, come into the BPR, bro. Have fun with it. I swear if it wicks me out, I'll be pissed though. Oh my gosh, I'm so bored. Why do we always have to retrace so much? But that's fine. Give a little bit of breathing room, not much more. Because there is that, 3-minute BPR, 2-minute BPR. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. It's an inversion, yeah. Shouldn't really hang around too much below here. The previous inversion. Yeah, so I really just I gave it enough room. Yes, it's got to show signs of life. Look at what the 15-minute looks like. We've been wicking this area, so. You gonna wake up? Probably not. See what's happening. The inversion. EPR. There's like the smaller one, the lower one here. We don't have a BPR. Pretty much the last line in the sand here. Guess I'll find out at the end of this 2 or 3 minute candle in the next minute. Not that we literally, we really just barcoded, and I tried to go long near all-time highs, and that's not a bad thing. That's why I'll see. So far, we're really doing nothing. Nothing. Great. Nasdaq's being mad trashy. I feel like I should just cut my trade because it's not going anywhere. Didn't get to my stop, but I like pretty much inverted that BPR inversion. Let's see this 3 minute for a second. I'll wait 40 seconds essentially. This is just freaking barcoding, so ES is about to make a new low too. See, what are we gonna do? I think I should just take 2 off. At least save myself some money there. Yeah, I'm taking the rest off there. It's just literally, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Flat and everything. There's nothing there. Just, whatever. Just gonna barcode some more. Not going to continue holding this until it just drops down to the stop loss anyway. So I might as well save myself a little bit of money there. Like, what? Around this much from here to here. Still like $200, $200 as well. As ES is just seeping lower again. It's not. NASDAQ is literally just barcoding. It's just not a good day to put a lot of money on the table. No. I mean, there's just not much to do in NASDAQ. Even if someone was short, it probably would have gotten stopped out here when this came up there. Or this here. Oops. I'm glad I saved myself from that. Ooh. Just dropped. It just feels like there's been stop runs going both ways. Yes, weaker. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Just not a lot going on there. Let's see. Well, that gave out. See if it inverts this. Yeah, so far I've been wicking this. Let's see what happens. ES inverted it. I guess at the end of the last 15-minute candle. And then dropped shortly after that. Okay. I guess we'll know based on whether, is NASDAQ actually going to respect this leg that just took this out, or are we just going to come back up again, take out a swing high, continue the barcode? So this is the low, the FEG that took out new low of day. I just want to see how price reacts to it. I'm not touching it there, but I'm just going to see what happens. Yes. I feel mad uncomfortable. All right, let's see. See if it takes out these swing highs, and basically, we're just having the barcode seek and destroy on NASDAQ. Feels like they're fighting here with this wick. The Bulls and the Bears. Let's see who wins. I mean, whatever. I tried some longs. Didn't work. I guess I just need to wait for a larger time frame. What are your guys? How is your morning? I mean, I just yeah, whatever. Tried longs, didn't work. And I can't really frame the short side, to be honest with you. Like, maybe later I'll see it when I review it, but came in being neutral to bullish, not really bearish. And the SMT at the start of the day here, honestly, I would try that again. And then this too, I would try again. So yes, at this point, completely filled that gap down, and I had to push up like the energetic. So I'll try that again. Simply, it was not the right bias, I guess. I don't know. So far, Nasdaq has pretty much rejected from that. Didn't take out this high. ES still weaker. Okay. That was an interesting drop. See? A pretty big drop there. 20 points in one candle. I want to stick around and still wait for that situation where maybe it'll take out, one of them will take out London low, the other one won't. And then there'll be easier longs. For the shorts, I mean, I'm sure there's people saying this is a MMSM to the London low. Yeah, I feel like then if I do that and then that I get stopped out because it's just not a clean delivery, then later miss the longs, I'd be mad. Can't be just switching too much here. I need to think though. It did show me that I was wrong by taking out the low, intermediate term low. Did reject here, made another low. But honestly, I can't really bring myself to do it, to short it. Just given the nature of all-time highs, it's just too difficult. Very difficult. It's even harder to short. So I think I'll just continue to be on the lookout for some sort of maybe a larger time frame SMT, maybe London low, long situation to happen. And just wait for the higher time frame to turn bearish until I start going short again. All right, so yes, back at midnight open. Nasdaq didn't even fill up the gap fill yet. I'm still waiting for some longs. Here it's retracing to 50% of this leg down. If someone thinks Nasdaq's going to fall through and go for the gap fill, or ES is going to go London low, this would be their entry. Like I said, I'm not shorting on the lower time frame right now. I'll just taper you that one. I'll continue to taper you to see when, if bearishness fails at a certain point, or how if it is bearish, how does it deliver? Oh, what did it have? It rejected from here at first, and it had an interesting drop, pretty good rejection, but now it's, you would want to see this candle continue quick. It's not, it's coming back up again. Midnight open, ES. Alright, it closed like a doji, so that's nice. Let's see if it drops. Continue to tape read that. I don't really want to put more. transfer to here. So that 50% entry would have been in zero drawdown, basically. So from here, and then 2 minutes be in profit, about 20 points. Not yet at new low of day. See what NASDAQ does. It's filled 75% of its gap. Still didn't hit new low of day. It's kind of just hanging on by a thread. Let's see. Still be up 20 points if you had entered there. 1-to-1 is new low of day. Gap fill is probably like 1.3R or something. Like I said, I just can't trust shorts right now. Not unless at least a 4-hour or hourly break-in structure. It's like you'll just get some sort of small SMT anyway. I mean, who knows? Maybe now this is going to be the SMT this versus the freaking 715 low, ES and NASDAQ. You don't know. It's a possibility. So, going to continue with tape reading. Let's see what happens with this FEG. Right, so it inverted it, NASDAQ, and then it did retest inversion here in the next candle. Yeah, it moved lower. It's already retested it, so you shouldn't really come back. So I'm going to, take out both of those on this. So it's going to be cleaner. I mean, this is what I would be interested in seeing what it does here. Still didn't hit new low of day. It really is just, all right, just chopping around a little bit. ES, honestly, it has been a cleaner delivery on the downside, right? So it would be the first time that it broke a swing high to the upside if it did take out even this. This would be the first time ES is taking out a swing high. This would be the next one. Reached in again here. rejected again so far. What time is it? Is it 10:50 yet? No. Got rid of my longs here. At least I saved a little bit of money. Let's see. What will happen? It doesn't seem like there's anything. Are we even going to get NFP this Friday? It still says tentative, you guys. Still says tentative. Claims on Thursday. NASDAQ new low session. Didn't get a gap fill yet. ES made an equal low. Today, honestly, is pretty boring right now. It's been boring. The move lower hasn't been that fast. 77 points only for NASDAQ. That's the range of the session. So small. 80-point range. 'As I just did the gap fill. So this tape right here, let's see what that would have done. Someone had taken this to the gap fill. Stop would be like here. 1.5 R. Here would probably be just like 1 R. Congrats if you took that. I'm honestly, maybe I did let yesterday affect me because I did take I don't know. So mad annoying, honestly. It's mad hard to be live trading these conditions because you short near all-time highs in one workout, then everyone's like, why'd you do that? Why are you shorting all-time highs? And then the next day it works out, and then you're like, oh, whatever. Yeah, I couldn't get myself to press the button here. Even though this was, like I said, well, we'll see if this takes out this, it's high resistance, but it didn't, and then it had a nice clean drop, so I could have. That's my review there. But that's fine. I'm still gonna just kind of watch here until 11:30. It's previous hourly low now for ES, it's 11, and we have London low below it. Or is this going to be the London 11 a.m. I don't know, reversal? We'll see. We'll see. Nasdaq, all of this, it's still above midnight open. Push lower was about 33 points, okay, from this entry. Minor, takes the minor sell side out. Minor sell side. This is the S&T where we have right now with ES still. ES looks a lot different here. Bounced all the way down to here. Yesterday, the low of the session was created in 1041. Alright, here you go. Nasdaq's taking that minor sell side. There's no more S&P with ES here. ES, let's see if it takes the London low. Like I said, I'm fine with missing shorts when we're at all-time highs. Kind of annoyed, maybe, that I didn't take this one. But I'll just review that later again. Like I said, it's just really hard if you're, you know, just the streaming aspect of it got in my head a little bit. All right, let's see. London low. There it is. That was the biggest drop, I think, of the session consecutively for Nasdaq. It's just 50 points. Okay. London low was taken just for now for NASDAQ. So congrats for the people that did take the market maker sell model. It worked out today. Yesterday here it didn't. Here it did to London low. It was dropping a ton. What happened? This feels like it's kind of just. Now it just feels like it's kind of news. Any new? Oh, New York Fed, September 3-year ahead, expected inflation had changed at 3%. Okay. That's what it feels like that was at. Also, wait, Donald Trump has been tweeting a couple things. I don't know who Jack Smith is. He said deranged Jack Smith got caught in his hand in the cookie jar. A real sleaze bag. Okay. Yeah, there was news that came out 6 minutes ago that caused this dump. So a few minutes ago, New York Fed September ahead expected food price highest since March 2023. Oracle is dumping a lot right now because it's down 5% because Oracle lost nearly $100 million from rentals of Blackwell chips in most recent quarter, the information. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I should end a session because a lot of news has come out. New York Fed September 1-year ahead expected inflation 3.4% versus August 3.2%. So they're expecting higher inflation. That's nice. Pentagon nominee says there's a lot of things Taiwan can and must do urgently to prepare for a potential invasion scenario. So there's like quite a few things that just happened. Tesla's down 3% now. Like Tesla literally just dumped also. Huh. That's fun. Where's the Sunday open for NASDAQ? Here it is. Why do you do this? Okay. All right. Hmm. Yes, filled its gap. Question is like, is this news? I mean, now that we have news out, that could make things a lot more interesting for the rest of the session, for the rest of the day. All right, let's see this. Fed's Miron says it's hard to identify asset bubbles. No shit. Okay. This is tough. I'm trying to figure out another like game plan. We're basically back to the drawing board. What, yesterday? Still, yeah. So Sunday open, previous day low. I think ES is not there. Oh, it took it out. Took out previous day low. Yeah, that news, I don't think it was expected. So I'm less likely to think that that's manipulation to go higher. I'm more likely to think that's just like we'll continue lower from there. I mean, so far we've had low resistance run lower. So I'm gonna wait to see what ends up happening as it retraces to this inside of that leg, the 50% mark. You know, if I could find a fractal trade lower, and if not, if it goes all the way back here, dude, like I would just stay safe. And I'm like, all right, this market's just insane. All right, so okay. Right now, it's digging into it on the 5 minute. There's 2 5-minute bearish FEGs stacked here. If it's gonna be really like quick to the downside again, it should be kind of quick from here, but we don't know. So, and this could be a breakaway gap. So I just want to see what ends up happening here right now. We're going to have a structure shift again to the downside. Maybe. Just gotta keep the cool. Keep my cool. This could be a big trade potential. Let's see. Either that or it's just going to continue consolidating, whatever. So let's find out. Let's find out. How much are we going to dig into this area? Or is that it? Because technically this is 50% perfectly. Let's see how energetic that is. Like that's my point of interest. Like, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Are we gonna consolidate here? Are we gonna have a reversal here? Yes, hit previous day low. Or are we gonna have a continuation lower? Right now, I'm still sidelining. We didn't have a break of this low for me to want to be like, all right, short, right? We just broke the high again, actually. I said I wanted to see if this is an energetic shift. There's no bullish fair value gap. So far it's consolidating still. All right, well, how long has it been? 15 minutes. I feel like this is where I start to do dumb things. As price is probably going to consolidate after that big move. Yeah, I mean, what an annoying day for me, honestly. Whatever. I lost $2,400 today. That's great. Trying along, but at least I cut this. That would have been like, if I didn't cut it earlier or whatever, I kept it lower than usual, so it's a little bit less than 2R. Because my 2R is like 3K. I probably should have just shorted this. I think yesterday got in my head a bit. It's just annoying when, I don't know. Yesterday did get in my head, I guess. And I didn't want to short it. Didn't feel comfortable. Even though this did reject there and then had a stark drop off. And then, well, we dropped a lot past London low because of all that news that just came out. Feels like it's just going to consolidate a bit now before the next move. And I'm generally not sure what it's going to do. Because ES hit previous daily low. And you know, it's very hard to trade. That's why I didn't go for that London low. It's just, you could see how many times that we sort of failed to get there, right? Like ICT said in his how to trade all-time highs. I just waited for more longs and they never came, so stayed safe with that. And right now it just doesn't look like there's a lot of continuation. To the downside, there's not much more juice in the gas or whatever. Not much more gas in the tank. I don't know. I've been waiting. Or is it finally going to happen now? Finally gonna happen now, you guys. One, two, three drives, then lower. I'm gonna get ready to short one more time. One last trade. Okay, sell ask. Sell bid, I meant. All right. And I mean, I'm gonna hold maybe one for this, but I'll take some off here. Hope we get that follow through. And so far, so good. And yeah, when I was trying to sell that, I had to, it didn't fill me, so I had to like resell from here. So whatever. It doesn't matter that much. Let's see if there's more downside to come. 25,000 is a potential number. But Sunday opens like 20, like literally 25,000. See how this goes. Here I'd take first partials, obviously. Sunday open, previous day low. They look decent. The reason why I'm okay with taking this is because that news that came out, right? It'll be okay for it to dig back into here again because this is a 1 minute FEG. It would be nicer if it doesn't because it already did on the 30-second, but I wouldn't care that much. It wouldn't bother me. So let's see. And yeah, if it kind of consolidates within here, I also wouldn't mind so much because we saw the same thing sort of happen here and here. So I'm not going to get in my head about it. Rather hold. It looks very, like Nasdaq looks very weak. The thing is, like, a lot of tech's dumping because of that. Think about it. It was bad Oracle news, right? I think, what's Oracle down now? 5%. And Oracle, the thing I was talking about, AI this morning, OpenAI, right? Right? It's like they're all tied together. OpenAI is investing a lot in Oracle, and then that affects also NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is investing in OpenAI. So NVIDIA is now down only 0.3%, but it could drop more. Tesla's down 2.4%. Anyway, we just hit new low of day for NASDAQ. It's good. New low of session. Let's not have an annoying ass reversal here. Come on, ES, you could follow suit. There's no reason why you're not going to dump also. There's no reason not to. Anyway, this would be a pretty epic trade if it works out to this one. Here's a minor sell side. I have to buy ask here. Buy. I have to take a partial. Okay. Took a partial now. No, my stop's not going to be break even. Because just the nature of things. The nature of the delivery, I guess. Let me think. We already dropped. We went to first target though. You see, you really have you have to be quick on your feet, so I'm glad I took one partial there. You have to be quick on your feet. And probably shave off trying to think about, should I put stop break even or what? I put my stop break even already, it's like gonna knock me out break even. So I'll put my stop here, 03, at the top of this. I feel like that's enough. I like this, something like that. 08. Because I just feel as if it could just wick this again. Does that make sense? Theoretically, we should just kind of dump continuously, but the market's not known for being easy to short in. So honestly, I'm still thinking about my break-even idea, because you can't really be in a short for too long in this market, and I was in it for 5 minutes so far. I went to my first target. Tapped it, the minor sell side. I need to just monitor what's happening here. So far, there's no bullishness. No bullish fair value gaps, so that's a good sign. Dump it, please, bro. I honestly think that we should dump kind of quickly, given the nature of this quick dump. We already went to first target in 5 minutes. So probably will put my stop at break even soon. Especially if we make a new low of the session right now. Or another. I'm just trying to think about the PD arrays here. Where do 3 PD arrays fail? Swing high. OB, another swing high. I could put my stop there. There. Now stop is going to be break even for sure. And just like that, I'm green on the day now. See how much we can go. Woohoo! If you're still here, you're a real one, bro. You hit the like button. You're a real one. Everyone else left. They're missing this midday, this 11 a.m. opportunity. Close it if you're at 50%. Oh, I shouldn't have opened up. Shouldn't have opened the comment section. People are telling me to close it because I'm in 50% of it. What, an hourly? Scary. I don't know. After something like a dump like this, I'm not going to close it that easily. Where do 3P areas fail? Swing high, order block, FEGs. I can put my stop here, 70. -2 of this sort of swing up here has now just been reached. Everybody clap your hands. I'm just going to take off at, to like 25,001. Look at that dump. Dumperoni. Dump it. Dump it. Let's go. Let's go. Fall apart. I fall apart. Bro, we got it. I said if this works out, it could be a big move, so. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get too greedy. Yeah, stay paying attention here. No, I put a 25,001. I fall apart. It's wildin'. It's wildin'. I'm just gonna hit the bid button when it, like, buy bid. That's what I want to do. Just in case it, like, completely falls out. That's why I've kind of moved my stop a little bit. Just in case. So I can get a little bit more extra points. We'll see, we'll see. Could just not here. Could just go in reverse. I'm just gonna see here. Give it a couple more minutes. Give it, Yeah, I don't like the 15-second now pushed. I don't really love that. Shit changes in a dime. On a dime. All right. Give it a minute. See us reject from here. If we invert this, I'll take it off. Should just take it off there, but whatever. It's okay, it's okay. It's scary. It's gonna be okay. It's just doing a crazy retracement, it's fine. Dump it, dump it. Dump from here. I don't want the fake news. Oh, my brother. Oh, brother. Oh, I'm so annoyed. You really just, honestly, I can't really be, I need to stop reading chat when I'm in a trade. It messes me up. There, put my stop break even, put my stop in profit. Whatever, don't want to go to the complete Sunday open. And whatever, I'll get stopped in profit once it does. It's just too late for me to take it off now. Should have done it around here. I said I'll give it a minute, and I just gave it too much time. All good. I got greedy, feeling greedy. Unless it just pauses here. And we'll see. But it's not looking good for the rest of my runners. We'll see. Oh, I fall apart. If it actually works out to the downside from here, I'll be like, damn. Ice in my veins type shit. But not really, because I was definitely uncomfortable as hell. I'm still uncomfortable as hell. Dude, this is insane. I'm like going from being up 40 points to up like 10 in a second. This is insane. Can we go to 25,000, buddy? Can we get to 25,000? I am feeling as though I should take another one off, though. It is below my first target. It does feel like, though, like I've held through that freaking insane retracement. Might as well see this out. Once it gets 50 points, I'll probably take the other one off. Let's see the ending of this candle. This is insane. See it. I'm gonna be super careful if ES hits like low day and Nasdaq doesn't. That's where you gotta be careful. Oh my god. That was wild. I honestly thought that I was cooked on the runners. Hey, that's why I didn't trail that aggressively. Alright, let's see. 1 minute candle. All right, let me pay attention. If ES hits new low day, definitely going to take a partial if we don't hit low day quickly on NASDAQ. I like my hands on the buy button soon. I'm going to put an alert once we hit this. So I can click the close button or whatever. Okay, ES, are you going to get there or what? Fall apart. Wait, the new low day is this. Fall apart. Oh my god, today is a wild day for me. Here's new low day. Let's see us dump through. Alright, closed. Target is smashed there. 25,000. Holy moly. Woo! Cancel all orders, flatten everything. Cancel all orders, make sure everything's flat. Ooh! Alright. Money gun, honestly. It's a fucking money gun time because that was a fucking good day. I'm happy. We deserve this one. We deserve this. We deserve this one. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. We did it. You know, I really did wait until short until it was super confirmed, and we talked about the reasoning behind it too, even if with like Oracle and OpenAI stuff too. And woo, hit the like button. Everyone that's still here, you're a real one. You're a real one. Damn. Jeez, went from being down 2,300, now I'm up 1,622 from one trade. So that last trade was 4K. Yeesh. Nice. All right. All right, the comeback's always stronger than the setback. And tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow's another day, and we now have some interesting PURAs in action and some news that came out, right? The inflation news and then also the Oracle news. They announced, what was it? Something like they lost 100 million or something like that. Oracle lost nearly, what was it? Yeah, 100 million from rentals of Blackwell chips in most recent quarter. So, yeah, hit the like button. You know, on the stream I keep up with the news and I talk about exactly what my thought process is. And you get to see everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. The part where I was like, oh damn, probably should have shorted from here and I just couldn't take it. And then I did work up myself to short here. I said, oh, is it finally going to happen, you guys? I was really about to log off. I had my spiel and then it had that push down. And I was like, oh, is it about to happen? And I did, and I entered. So we did it. That was fun. The last trade was a 3R. That's fun. Can't say that wasn't fun. That was fun. But earlier in the day, you know, I tried along here. But along here, and then I cut it here. And then we had that. We did have some news. I should have probably paid a little bit more attention. About when that inflation. I think someone was talking. The feds are talking. Someone talked about how, I don't know, something with inflation. One of the Fed speakers talking a lot today. And then this was the inflation plus Oracle news. And yeah, Oracle's down 6% now. Tesla's down 3.4%. So I hope I helped out a bit. Today was definitely a roller coaster of staying focused and staying sane enough in this market, because holy shit, I held through this retracement, and I was like, oh my god, it is not looking pretty. But hey, we held it. Held through. Thought through. And there it is. We made it to previous day low and Sunday open. Now the question is this enough to actually change the sentiment of the market to go more lower, because all in all, we're still all the way up here. So we'll just have to wait and see if this 4-hour and the hourly, it could set up more setups for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Right? This is the next sell side. But right now, I think 2,500 was 25,000 was a good number to go for. It's a round number, psychological level, and Sunday open and previous day low are all around that level and new low day. Yeah, this was just a good example today about if your winners are bigger than your losers, it doesn't matter. If you're today, my win rate, what is it, 33%? But I'm up $1,600 because that last trade made me $4K. The first trade was whatever, that's probably around negative 1,300. The second trade was negative 1,350, something like that. No, negative 1,100. So just don't give up on yourself, and just if you could stay focused, you could do it. As long as you just stay focused and you don't become completely married to your bias, right? I was a bit married to the bias still here in this situation, but once this drop happened, I said I would want to see this and this. We just have to see. Is it going to consolidate or is it going to push up? And I just waited until it did dig 3 times into here. That's the 3 drives. 1, 2, 3. And then it dropped, and I entered on the drop. So that was a pretty good RR. That's how that, if you can frame a trade where you're entering on a 30-second or a 1 minute and have that kind of stop loss, and then you're targeting, higher time frames, like Sunday open, previous daily low, that's where those big trades can happen. Anyway, that was good. Redemption. And that's it. I don't want to be doing too much today. So make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to close my applications now. Trading day's over. We'll be back here tomorrow, 9:15, same bat time, same bat channel.